Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of May 5th through May 11th, and we're going to look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Aquarius, if this reading resonates, you can book a personal reading. All the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Man, oh man. Very much back and forth here with you. Lots and lots of back and forth. Stop and go. Okay. So the main energy for your reading this week is the death. There's definitely something transforming here for you. It's almost like, I do get a lot of stop and go energy, but it's because you're undergoing a transformation here. Within yourself and between you and somebody else. So in the recent past, you get the 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. You want to open up and communicate and express something to someone. But instead, all you're doing is holding back and just kind of being like, you know what, F it, forget it. I'm not going to open up. I'm not going to express how I feel. They don't need to know. Like, I'll just keep this to myself. I don't know why. We'll see when we clarify. But the desire is there. And I know you know exactly what you want to say. You're just holding back. In the current situation, you get the 7 of Cups, the Justice, and the 8 of Cups. You do want to restore balance between you and somebody else, but because you're confused about it, because there's too many, it's almost like there's too many ways that this could go, right? If I say this, they could say this, or that. And so there's too many ways, it's too confusing, and for you being an air sign, you need clarity, you need decisiveness. Because there's too many ways that it could go, you're just kind of like, you know what? Maybe I should just give up on this. Maybe I should walk away. It could be that this whole thing is just like, you know, I'm not getting my needs met. I'm not fulfilled by whatever this is, whoever this is. Forget about trying to restore balance. Forget about trying to set things right. Maybe I should just walk away. Now, in the near future, you get the Page of Cups, the Hangman, the Knight of Swords. Again, the feeling, the desire to express how you feel and open up comes back up again. And you're doing the exact same thing you did in the past. You're stopping yourself. So let's see. I want to clarify. Hopefully we can get some clarity here. What is this death about, which is the main energy for your reading this week? The death is clarified by the 3 of Cups, King of Swords, or Queen of Swords, King of Wands. So you're showing me that you at some point had a desire to reconcile, had a desire to get back together with somebody. You did want to get back together with them, or at least, at the very least, spend some time with them. But you're showing me like, you know what? It doesn't make sense for me to do that. There's no point in me even holding on to this hope, this desire. Forget it. And you just kind of like gave up on that desire, you gave up on that hope, and you also closed off yourself emotionally to that possibility. And so you're showing me like reconciliation, getting back together. Nope, we're done. I don't want that anymore. Not because you don't want it, because you're not allowing yourself to want it. You're not allowing yourself to have that hope or that desire. Let's take a look at the recent past. I want to see what the 8 of Wands is for you in the recent past. Eight of Wands is clarified by the King of Swords, 4 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. At some point, you really, really did want to communicate. You did want to open up here. I feel like I said, you're very clear about what you wanted to say. So it's not like you didn't know what to say. You didn't know what you wanted to talk about. You did want to open up here, and you were very determined to do so. But something happened, which was kind of like changed it for you, where you're like the energy that I'm getting is you're like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to tell them how I feel. I'm going to communicate. Something happened, and then you're like, okay, never mind. And not only that, it's like, never mind, and man, this sucks. This freaking sucks. So I don't know what happened here, but you went from an energy of being very determined to make this happen into an energy of being very unhappy about this. Let's take a look at the 4 of Pentacles in the recent past. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles again, the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Something happened between you and this person in the past, which it's like, it's an energy of like you looking back at it and being like, oh, man, that really sucks. And that, whatever happened in the past between you and them, that's what's keeping you shut off here. That's what's making you hold back, not open up, not express how you feel. And I do feel like whatever happened in the past got you very, very confused. So it could be that this person was sending you mixed signals. It could be that this person was juggling you and somebody else. But I do see that whatever it was in the past brought you an energy of unhappiness, and it also kind of made you just be like, you know what, Aquarius, it's better to just keep everything bottled inside. Don't even open up. Don't talk about this. This makes no sense to communicate about. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords for you in the recent past. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Again, you do want to communicate. You do want to open up, but you're giving up on that idea because you're like, it's better for me. It's safer for me to just take whatever I wanted to say to this person and keep it within. I'll let myself admit this. I'll let myself understand this. Whether it's like, I love you, I want to be with you, whatever it is. You're taking that and you're like, okay, I'll admit this to myself. I'll communicate this to myself, but that's as far as it goes. Like, this person is never going to hear these words come out of my mouth. And it does cause you pain. It does cause you some anxiety because you don't want to give up on this. You do want to let them know. You do have this desire to talk to them and communicate and open up. But you're giving up on it because it's kind of like, it's safer if I just keep this to myself. Even though it doesn't make you feel good, even though you do want to open up, I don't see you doing that. You're kind of just like, you know what? Forget it. It makes no sense for me to do this. Let's take a look at your current situation. I want to see what the Seven of Cups is for you in the current situation. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Star. So again, you do have this desire. I feel like this reading is just going to be me repeating myself, but hey, I'll do it. You do want to have this person in your life. You want equal give and take, whether it's romantically, whether it's with a friendship. You're showing me like, I just want to give them this much energy and I want them to give me back the same amount of energy. For some reason, that's not happening. You're showing me like there's too many other things. It's like this person is spreading their energy between too many people, or this person's very, very distracted. And so they can't give you as much as you're giving them. And so you're like, you know what? Yes, I want this, but it's not fulfilling me. It's easier for me if I just disconnect from this and walk away, because whatever this is, it's leaving me unfulfilled. Like, I'm settling for the bare minimum from this person and I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. Let's take a look at the Justice for you in the current situation. The Justice is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. You get the Justice again at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. So the desire to restore balance between you and somebody else, it's like it's getting stronger. You keep going back and forth between, I'll talk to them and I'll communicate. Nah, no, I won't. Forget it. I want this. I want equal give and take. You know, I want to set things right. Forget it. No, I won't. Lots and lots of back and forth. And I feel like it's just kind of like depending on the energy of that day. One day you wake up and you're like, forget it, this isn't fulfilling, I'm walking away. The next day you wake up and you're like, this connection is so intense, we can work on things. I can see putting in the effort is going to yield results. Like if I give, this will work out. We can work on this. We can set things right. So again, I feel like there's a lot of back and forth between I'll do this, I won't do this. I want to do this, I don't want to do this. Very indecisive here. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups in the current situation. Eight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Five of Swords. You're telling yourself that you're giving up on this whole thing. You're focusing on yourself. Who needs feelings? Who needs love? Who needs emotion? Forget it. I'm giving up. I'm completely disconnecting. With the Five of Swords here, again, I call bullshit. I don't feel like you are. It really just depends on the day. And I'm not trying to put you on blast here, Aquarius, but the desire to be with this person, the desire to communicate with them is there. Something else keeps coming in and pushing you away from it, deterring you from it. So it's like you still want, it's like you're fighting against yourself. It's like part of you is pulling you in this person's direction, the other part is pulling you away. So it really just depends on the day which part wins. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups in the near future, because you got it in the current situation. You get it again in the near future. Page of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. again, you're in an energy of forget it, I'm giving up, I'm walking away. I'm stable enough by myself. I can go find a new beginning with somebody else. I don't need to open myself up to this person. I don't need to be vulnerable with them. I can just, be who I am, put this person in the past, forget about them, forget that. Let me go find a new beginning somewhere else. Let me start over somewhere else. All of this is too messy. It's too much. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't want it. Let's take a look at the Hangman for you in the near future. This is the most redundant reading I've ever done. The Hangman is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Sun. I'm giving up, I'm walking away, and then you just stay frozen. You're stuck in place because you're waiting for happiness within the soul connection. You're showing me, but there's love here, but this is a deep connection. But this person makes me happy, and I'm waiting for all those good times to come back. I feel like this person, and again, this is your reading, so I'm putting you on blast, but I feel like this person's also kind of hot and cold with you. One day they're affectionate and you're like, okay, I can express how I feel, I can open up, we can move in a good direction. The next day they kind of detach or they're cold and you're like, you know what, forget it, I don't need this connection. Then in the near future, you're kind of like, you know what, forget it, I'm just going to give up on this and find somebody new. But then you're like, yeah, but the love that we share, the memories that we have, this person made me so happy at one point, they can make me happy again. Let me just sit here, wait, not move, not budge, and maybe that happiness will come back between us. Let's take a look at the Knight of Swords in the near future. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Strength, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups. Somebody's grown a pair here and finally deciding to take action. Somebody is deciding to be like, you know what? The love is there. The passion is there. I don't care how difficult it is. I want to go and make something happen. I want to rekindle the spark between us. I want to express how I feel. I want to open up. I want to let this person know that I carry these feelings. And it's coming from a very loving place, but also like a very passionate place as well. I feel like this is your energy because whoever this person is, they're showing me it's hard for me to do this. It's hard for me to go ahead and pursue how I feel, but I'm going to do it anyway. I like that. I like that. Let's close off your reading. Oh, that's way too many cards. And they didn't flip over, so I'm not going to take them. Let's close off your reading, see what you need to keep in mind this week, Aquarius. Excuse me. From the universe, you get the Moon, the Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles. It's almost like you're not recognizing something. Something came to an end, right, between you and somebody else. It was a painful ending for the both of you, but there's something you're not seeing here with the Moon. I don't know what it is. There's something you're not seeing yet because you're not meant to see it yet. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped, and I will see you here next week.